This is Cloud229 here with the NCAA 13 Dynasty. I'm going to start right off by editing my coach. And for this particular dynasty, I'm going to use my high school defensive back coach, Steve Reese. Definitely a cool guy. And I think it'll be cool to see him kind of advance from the high school levels to the collegiate levels as coach. I'm going to hop right in and change a few of my dynasty house rules. I'll up the recruiting difficulty to Heisman. I already have the skill level on Heisman, and I'm also going to change the quarter length to 6 minutes. For this particular dynasty, I'm going to use my hometown favorite team, the Georgia Bulldogs. I usually use a lesser ranked team or like a bottom of the barrel team and kind of try to build a program around it. But for this particular YouTube dynasty I'm bringing to you, I'm going to use my favorite team, the Bulldogs. So hop right in here and begin to fill up my recruiting board with some of the prospects we're going after. Definitely need a middle linebacker and a strong safety this year, so I'm definitely have to look to fill those positions. I usually just go in and sort the 40 time from fastest to the least fastest and just go after like the fastest guys. That's kind of like my formula. Everyone knows speed kills, so I definitely like to have the fastest guys out there on the field on my side of the on my team. So as I go through here and scout out the prospects for this year, I look for kind of a balance between speed and how interested this guy is in coming to our school, or if I think I'll be able to persuade him to come to Georgia. And the thing about recruiting with a big school like this, I mean, you have so many recruiting points and your grade is so high and everything, you really can't lose. So it's definitely easier to recruit players and persuade them to come in. So that's definitely one of the reasons I did up the recruiting to Heisman. So maybe it has a little effect on it to make it a little tougher to get some of these top guys in here, so it won't be so easy. Also, generally don't like to go or target too many recruits at one time. My ideal number is like 10 to 12, but I usually go over that, and that's cool, but I like to have as much time as recruiting time and scout time I have to kind of like focus in on like a certain group of guys, so that we can definitely try to be efficient and pull a lot of those guys in instead of just going after a lot of guys and only signing up. So once you have your recruiting board filled, it's time to scout these guys that you're going after. And the time before you start your dynasty is like the best time to actually scout these guys, because you get 20 hours this week, and usually the regular weeks you only get 3 hours per week to scout them. So I try to use this time wisely and get a lot of my scouting done here. Also, this kind of gives me the real deal on some of these prospects I'm going after, especially these speed guys. It lets me know if they really can run that 4.3 or they're more like a 4.4 guy, so I can kind of cut my list if they don't quite meet my requirements in the speed category. Now it's time to move along to the custom schedule part of the off-season dynasty, and here I definitely like to play the best competition there is out there to play. Right now our strength of schedule is only a B-, and even with playing the SEC conference schedule with a team like Georgia, I definitely think we should be playing the best guys out there. And I want to have the best team, so the only way to be the best team out there is play the other best team. So definitely gonna get this strength of schedule up to a A+, switch out some of the opponents here. And I definitely never play against any of the FCS teams. I mean, the game is already kind of easy, so playing a chump team like that, it just makes it cake. Once I have my schedule set and ready, it's time to advance and begin my dynasty season. Our first game is against the Boise State Broncos, so be sure to check out our first game of the year in my next video.